You might notice by now that this setup is a bit different. I'm in fact laying in my bed talking to you, recording from my notebook slash laptop, yeah. And it turns out our apartment had been burglarized. Yeah, crazy enough being abroad and having only 2 weeks left here to find out that your camera, jewelry, and your host mom's valuable items, including a fur coat, had been stolen by random strangers. I had a huge question on how they got access to our apartment, and we have no clue. We did get access to video footage downstairs of people coming in and out, and it was very clear to us that they were like these two guys wearing like sports jackets and caps who had our stuff and came about, but they were very sneaky about it, covered their faces as they were passing the apartment cameras. So one, they were familiar with this place, and two, they had access because they had keys to get into the apartment building door first of all, and then they also somehow figured out how to get into our apartment. It was scary to think about at first because it's weird. They randomly or not randomly targeted our apartment and they came inside. It made me feel unsafe here at first, but then reading all these wonderful articles online helped me. There were articles about like how to deal with the emotional impact and how to feel safe again in your apartment. They gave me really good advice like clean your room, get rid of the evidence that makes it seem unsafe here. But of course, like call the cops, and we did that. We didn't touch anything before the cops came, and it was really interesting to finally see what they were doing in real life versus what you see in the films. They did the whole procedure where like they dust off some of your items and then they use tape to figure out the fingerprints. That was cool to watch. Really friendly and understanding of the whole thing. And 2, we changed the locks. 3, we just were more accurate or careful about who we let into the apartment. But all in all, like the camera, I'm sad I lost it. That could be replaced, but I'm still alive. Everyone here is unharmed. I'm kind of glad we didn't bump into these scary guys because something could have happened. Violence, rape, anything really. Our life and our health is way more important. I'd rather have my material items lost than have my health compromised in any form. Yeah, and because of this, I'm not really sure if I'll be getting a new camera because that's about how much rent costs, or if I'll just be making videos but using my notebook instead. So that's to be determined, and yeah, wanted to give an update, and I'm not sure if I'm oversharing, but right now it's a great way to cope, and I feel like once I'm living somewhere else this summer, things will feel a bit safer, and also burglary can happen anywhere. Just make sure y'all close your doors. You have a dog that can keep track of things and bark at the burglars. I don't know, like sometimes I feel like things happen, and as much as you want to prevent it, there is a sense of powerlessness that you have in there, and you can't control everything, so the more you accept it, the better things will get. I'm not talking about social justice things, but just like certain life events. Yeah, so I hope you guys all have a wonderful day and that you all stay safe. Number 1, not your items. The number 1 is you, yourself.